So the MCU past Endgame has been a rough time, to say the least. There's been some really solid projects, there's been some complete trash, and then there's been some really amazing top tier content put out. Among the great that's been put out, there was Black Panther Wakanda Forever, which was an emotional continuation of Wakanda's story post Chadwick Boseman's passing. Black Panther Wakanda Forever was a very polarizing movie, to say the least. For one, Riri Williams existed in this movie, which there's some reasons to not like her character in this movie, but then there's others that some people like to latch onto that just aren't reasonable at all to be mad about. That's for another video. There's also the fact that instead of Namor being the king of Atlantis, he's the king of Talokan, which ties him to the history of the Mayan. And I didn't hear much complaint about this, probably because Aquaman 2 came out around the same time, and we were probably all tired of hearing the word Atlantis. But it was a change, and I'm sure that at least a small group of people were pretty mad about it. But more importantly, no one replaced Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa, and instead, they had Shuri take up the mantle as Black Panther. A few months ago, I made a video about the black characters within the MCU, and I mentioned how I actually agreed with Marvel not replacing Chadwick Boseman, simply because I thought that anyone who tried to replace Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa wouldn't hit the same. But since then, especially after having Black Panther be completely silent in the Marvel Zombies TV show, it's really hit me that we didn't get enough of T'Challa in the MCU. And that sucks because per the comics, T'Challa is a pretty influential person in the world of Marvel. I know he's somewhat different in the movies, but I like to think about his role as a member of the Illuminati in the Marvel comics as a reason for why I think he should have had a bigger part of the MCU universe. Like being something influential outside of Wakanda. I don't think we ever really got something like that. So T'Challa is dead, but one thing that Ryan Coogler and I'm pretty sure Kevin Feige as well wanted to make sure that we knew was that he wouldn't be dead for long. If you haven't seen Black Panther Wakanda Forever, first of all, what's wrong with you? It's a good movie. And second of all, the mid-credit scene of that movie hints at us what the future of the Black Panther will be. So Shuri takes a trip to Haiti to talk with Nakia because she has something that she wants to tell her. Nakia reveals that she had a child with T'Challa that she'd been raising in secrecy, and his name is Prince T'Challa II. Technically his name is Toussaint. I don't know. I feel like all of those were a blasphemy to this name, but I'm American. What do you expect from me? The whole thing about Prince T'Challa II is that you can actually see him earlier in the movie for a few seconds when you're first introduced to Nakia. There is one small problem with him becoming the Black Panther though. He's only about 10. Like if that dude tried to down the heart-shaped herb, he'd probably just overdose. So it looks like we're gonna have to wait around a decade for him to assume the role of Black Panther. Except about a year ago, tons of future concept art was leaked. Some of it looked like it was going to be for Avengers Doomsday, some for Secret Wars, and one that I now think may be for Vision Quest. But one stands above the rest when talking about Black Panther. Among the leaked art, we get a leaked image of someone in a variation of the Black Panther costume. And these costumes, they look fire, I'm not gonna lie. One of them's got a cape, the other one's got like an African style skirt on. It's all just, it looks really cool. One of the concept arts has him with his mask off. And the fact is, that face is not Chadwick Boseman. Now, I'm not good with faces, but everyone was pointing to one specific actor ever since this art was leaked, but I wasn't willing to believe it until this week. A few days ago, Vogue World 2025 took place, which is a fashion show, something I didn't even know was still going on. There was a section of the show called Afrofuturism, where the theme was to mix traditional African themes with a futuristic type of look. But the main thing that I want to take away from this is that there was a picture taken at this event that was posted to IG and then deleted shortly after. In this picture, we see Angela Bassett and Denai Guerrilla dressed as their MCU counterparts. We see another woman I don't recognize dressed as a member of the Dora Milaje. We've got Laura Harrier from Spider-Man Homecoming. Then I swear that this is Yahya Abdul-Mateen back here, who is going to be Wonder Man. And then I think that's Jeff Goldblum. So a star-studded picture with at least a couple of them being from the Black Panther films. But I don't care about any of them. I care about this guy. This is Damson Idris. If you don't know who he is, he's been in the industry for a while. He's one of those British guys that trick everyone into thinking that he's American. Like, we can't let these fools keep getting away with this. They're too good at mocking us. I know him from Snowfall, a series about the crack epidemic in the 80s. Idris played the main character, Franklin Saint, who is based off of the real Rick Ross. Not the rapper, the drug lord. It's a good show, and he's a damn good actor. And if you just put his face side by side with the concept art, somehow he looks way more like the dude in the concept art. So here's my overreaction. Considering the fact that that post was now deleted and he looks so similar to this guy in the concept art, I think Damson Idris will be the next T'Challa. And like the theory that's been going around ever since T'Challa II was revealed, I think that through the events of Secret Wars, Prince T'Challa will be aged up at least 10 years, and then Damson Idris will take over as Prince T'Challa II. But that's all just speculation. What we do know is that there will be a soft reboot of the MCU post Secret Wars, and I think it's guaranteed that there will be a new T'Challa. And honestly, if it is Damson Idris, I think I'll be able to accept that. But yeah, that's all I've got for today. Just a little update on what's going on in the Marvel world. Damson Idris, he's been theorized by some as being the next Black Panther ever since that concept art leaked, because, well, he does kind of look like that guy in the picture. And I do think he's a really good actor, so he could assume the role and do pretty well. Like I said, watch Snowfall. He's really, really good in that show. But yeah, let me know what you thought in the comments. Do you think T'Challa should be replaced? What do you think of Damson Idris assuming the role as T'Challa? Do you think this is a smart move by Marvel to replace T'Challa after Secret Wars? Or do you think they should have done this beforehand? I think this is the best way to go, considering that it'll technically be T'Challa II, so it won't be the same character, but he'll basically be doing the same things that T'Challa I would be doing if he was alive. But yeah, like the video if you like what you saw here, sub if you want more content like this. As you can see, I'm out of town right now. Another work trip. Unfortunately, it takes a lot of time away from making videos, but I wanted to get a video out no matter what. And as soon as I heard the news about this IG post that Idris put out, I knew I was going to record something and talk about it. So this was, I guess, the easiest thing for me to put out in the moment. But videos will always be on the way, so stay tuned. And as always, thanks for watching.